This is Tommy Tooter. Tommy Tooter is suing approximately half the entire United States in the Federal District Court of Arizona. Let's read through the filing together, chat, assuming that the Kiwi Farms wants to load, which I think it will in this instance. Motion for class status, United States District Court of Arizona. Plaintiff Tommy Jane Vassaberg, proceeding pro se, moves for class certification numerosity for the thousands of people targeted at Lolcal LLC. Common questions of law exist for a RICO enterprise targeting dissidents. Plaintiff's claims are typical of the class, and plaintiff will adequately represent the class with appointed counsel if granted. So, number one, he wants a class action lawsuit against Lolcal LLC for a RICO case. Then he also wants to be appointed counsel, and if he isn't appointed counsel, don't worry, he can adequately represent tens of thousands of people pro se, which I think is actually illegal because he's pro se and he can't represent anybody but himself. Plaintiff's income is limited to Social Security benefits, $1,200 a month, EBT, UHC benefits of $300 a month, with no business income due to harassment and COT drugs. Plaintiff has an investment account of $15,000, earning less than $1,000 a year, and an inventory of $80,000 cost basis, which is not liquid. So he's trying to say that he has $80,000 of precious gemstones, basically. Plaintiff's claims are not frivolous, involving documented RICO violations and defamation. And he swears that he's unable to pay the fees. He asked for appointment to counsel. This is an amended complaint, so he filed one before and is amending it. And here are the parties. Plaintiff is a Jewish, intersex, genderqueer, human rights activist operating Real Things Artisans Cooperative, a trademark registered in Arizona. I should mention that Herr Vassaberg is not Jewish. He's simply claiming to be Jewish for some reason. He also claims to be Native American. He's also not Native American. Defendants include federal agencies, the United States, NSA, CIA, DIA, FBI, NIMH, Clara, a CIA asset in Florida, Madar, United States Air Force, Butler, I don't know what the fuck the NIMH is, the city of South Tucson, represented by Pierce Coleman, PLLC, 911, so I guess the number's 911. I don't know what they did, but they're in trouble. The STPD, don't know what that is either. The Winsky from the TPD MHST, I don't know what that is either. Witherspoon from the Tucson FBI. El Rio Community Health Center. The Sonora Behavioral Health Hospital. Dr. X. Cope, which I think is the name of a transgender nonprofit organization, ironically. Community Bridges, Cohen, all of them collectively, I suppose. AMB Holdings, AMB hosted by Total Choice Hosting. Kiwi Farms, aka Joshua Moon, I guess, represented by Matthew Harden, even though Harden did not enter an appearance in this case, so I guess he's just deciding who's going to represent me in what cases. Sneasel, the Pokemon. So we're gonna have to go to Kanto, and we're gonna not Kanto, the other one, Johto, and we're gonna have to hunt down a Sneasel with a net and wrangle him to a cage and dispose of him into a Tucson county or district court. Lurker Xavier, whoever that is, YouTube Legal, the Unofficial Rainbow Family of Living Light, which is like a YouTube channel. Savoye at welcomehome.org, Stubbs, aka Rainbow Crystal Kitchen, and John Doe's 1 through 10. So the Pokemon, I assume because he's listing John Doe's 1 through 10, that means that Lurker Xavier is his real name, and Sneasel is actually the Pokemon. So there's the A team going up against one Jewish, intersex, genderqueer, human rights activist, and this is the facts. Statement of facts. Plaintiff alleges a 40-year conspiracy between 1985 and 2025 of institutionalized discrimination and targeted harassment as a Jewish, intersex, genderqueer, dissident content creator rooted in their high above 150 IQ. Knowledge harmful to the war-based economy and peace activism since 1963. So he's alleging that the United States, the Kiwi Farms, this other message board called AMB, and the Pokemon Sneasel have conspired against him simply because his intelligence is so high that he represents an imminent threat to uprooting the American industrial complex. He says online harassment since 1999, 26 years, with specific campaign by A and B since 2011, 14 years, includes defamation per se, falsely branding plaintiff as a pedophile, statutory rapist, and dog fucker, causing 30 psychiatric episodes, over 100 misdemeanors, and $100,000 in lost business. Since indicating that he was banned from the Gem and Lapidary show, which I believe is a very popular gemstone show in Tucson that everyone in Tucson is aware of. I offhandedly mentioned this lawsuit to somebody I knew was in Tucson, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I've seen him at the Gem show." And I'm like, "Okay, I guess everyone in Tucson, Arizona goes to the fucking Gem show and knows about the weirdos at the Gem show. So this is a real thing. He's not even making this up." Cohen initiated contact on Threads, followed plaintiff to Facebook, contacted plaintiff's friends to spread defamatory claims, and escalated harassment by posting on Kiwi Farms A and B and the KG Hoffman 1969 Facebook page, motivated by plaintiff's anti-Israel activism. So he's an anti-Israel Jew. Okay. I should mention that the reason why he's called a pedophile and a dog fucker, which I suppose is now a word, this may be the first and only occurrence of the word dog fucker in all American litigation history, perhaps history in litigation throughout the entire world, maybe not including India. But yeah, it's now there. The reason why he's called a pedophile is that he openly admits that in the 1970s, I want to say, that he was in a ethical non-monogamous relationship as a hippie. And he had a sexual encounter with a 13 or 14-year-old girl. And I believe he says that he says that he had sex with her. I don't know if he just said that he did like finger stuff with her or if he actually had sex with her. I actually did a stream on Tommy Tooter. It's on the Mad at the Internet site if you want to go watch it. I can't remember what the exact claim was, but he said that she was naked. I remember that she was naked in his bed and that he says that they had a sexual encounter of some sort. He admits on the next page, okay. Activism and history. So, plaintiff has been an anti-fascist since 1963, pro-native rights and environmentalist since 1985, pro-intersex trans rights and anti-Zionist since 2010, making them a lifelong dissident target for systemic harassment. Plaintiff identifies as a Jewish intersex genderqueer activist from a nomadic tribal background, transitioning from a beatnik to a hippie in Venice Beach, not a deadhead but a live head, not rainbow family, but a rainbow warrior, emphasizing their independent environmentalist stance. This is in a court document, by the way. On November 16, 1963, at age 9, plaintiff's social studies teacher declared a coup d'etat had occurred following JFK's assassination, predicting a patsy would be blamed, shaping plaintiff's anti-fascist stance at age 5. I don't know. Seems to have issues counting. At age 9, plaintiff created a photo essay, Atoms for Peace, advocating for nuclear reactors in outer space and small piles in medical propulsion use, reflecting knowledge harmful to the war-based economy. Plaintiff studied fine arts and held roles as a water quality inspector, patronage water bureau, ops safety inspector, and research assistant to the Porter McDonald Group, biotech essay methods. Founded the Hippie Haven as Real Artisans Things Incorporated. The lowercase I internet was rigged to suppress small business uploads with commercial content appearing without permission. Here's the dog fucker thing. Plaintiff was shot in Venice Beach by a Maltese assassin. Dude, you gotta watch out for the fucking Maltese, bro. They got this tiny, shitty little island out in the fucking Mediterranean. You never know what they're up to. Allegedly from a shoot to hurt order from George H.W. Bush via a Northern California grower brotherhood actor to remove plaintiff from a tech city blamed on them. Plaintiff has endured 30 psychiatric episodes, 15 in Travis County, 9 in Pima County, 6 elsewhere, and over 100 petty misdemeanors since 1999, averaging 1 to 2 psych holds and 4 to 5 misdemeanors per year, with no detention exceeding 45 days. The first episode was on New Year's Eve 2000. in Travis County after tossing a water jug, with neighbors and the sheriff deeming plaintiff a danger despite a wire jaw. Sir, if you have any objections to us putting you on an involuntary psychiatric hold, can you state them now? Okay, sir, we're gonna take that as a consent, and we're gonna take you to the hospital now. Happy Millennium, by the way. Surely the roots of this conspiracy are deep and insidious, chat. They honestly should have left the fucking muzzle in. Defamation by the Anti-Fan Club. Since joining another message board in April 2011, hosted by Total Choice Hosting, plaintiff has faced 14 years of harassment and defamation by A&B users, including Sneasel, Lurker Xavier, Bucket. He's suing a Bucket too, chat, and Kevin Hoffman. A&B deceptively offered a safe space but began a campaign to defame plaintiff as an insane sexual predator, a man pretending to be a woman, a dishonest business person, and a pedophile / serial child molester, and a retarded pedophile dog fucker. An unrepentant statutory rapist. That should have been his plaintiff name in the lawsuit. Plaintiff retarded pedophile dog fucker v. lowercase I internet. Specific claims. Okay, I think this is the specific dog fucker claim. Okay. A&B users falsely claim plaintiff had a sexual contact with a minor in 1982, a brief non-coital interaction in a menage a trois invited by the minor 43 years ago. So his defense about being about not being a pedophile is that he said that he had a non-penis in vagina menage a trois, which is a ethical non-monogamous thing when you have like group sex. But menage a trois like is the explicitly means sexual contact, and then he clarifies that it was invited by the minor. So even if it happened, it was a good thing actually. So yeah, that's a pretty good defense, I suppose. The falsely claimed that plaintiff dog interactions, henceforth noogies. The plaintiff's dog interactions, henceforth noogies, constitute bestiality, henceforth dog fucker. Sir, they're alleging that I'm a dog fucker because of the noogies. Your Honor, this is defamation per se. The noogies did not constitute dog fucking. They misrepresent plaintiff's trans-masturbatory fantasy, visualizing themselves as female using catalogs of females aged 8 to 25 as masturbating to pictures of 8-year-olds, and claim plaintiff creeps on kids with photos based on a few images on their ViewBug site, 1,000+ photos. So he just openly admits that he's masturbating to a non-pornographic catalog featuring 8-year-olds. And it's like, it's their fault that they think I'm a pedophile, because clearly I'm just supposed to, I imagine myself as the 8-year-old girl, which I don't know why the fuck this is a recurring thing, but apparently in pedophile dogfucker land, this is considered a logical line that people just have to accept as being okay, because Digibro, like Dick Masterson accepted this line from Digibro years ago before May got married to Ralph. But he pulled out the, I'm not a pedophile, I'm imagining myself as the 8-year-old girl getting fucked. Therefore, it's not pedophilia. It's like I don't know what the fuck it is, but apparently it's like a thing that if you are coping that hard about being a pedophile, it just, that's your go-to line. That's just like what comes up in the head of somebody who's retarded. If you're a retarded pedophile dog fucker. He's not actually Jewish. I know you guys are like salivating. You know, you're fucking gushing at the mouth at calling this guy Jewish. He's literally pretending to be Jewish. He's not actually Jewish. Sorry to break it to you. On February, Dread Pirate Rebo, a speculated plaintiff, was a childhood computer prodigy drugged by MK Ultra, or an ugly old pervert in a dress, with Ashley Wilkes mocking, "I'll take ugly old perverts in a dress for 1,000 Alex." Sneasel edited a video to make. Oh my god, this Pokemon has video editing ability. I didn't know that was a TM. To make it appear, plaintiff admitted to false accusations with James Parisho used to ban plaintiff from 2019 gym and lapidary wholesale show, costing El Paso Rock Shop $100,000 in sales. A and B users run bots to copy and repost plaintiff's videos with defamatory titles on YouTube channels, quoting Millennial Turkeys, Bearable Thomas, and Lol Tom's Fat. So the channel Lol Tom's Fat, I guess that's one of the John Does. Sneasel is not, though. That's just his name. A and B user Lurker Xavier revealed Sneasel's impersonation and drone surveillance. Now there's drone surveillance involved. Over plaintiff's home, conspiring with the Rainbow family to disrupt plaintiff's gym show business starting in January 23, 2025. Strawberry Lake threatening plaintiff with a wrecked asshole. Cause of action number 3. Imminent danger of a wrecked asshole from this person. A and B users Bucket and Kevin Hoffman bragged about Soil Keylogger and administrative access to plaintiff's computer, with Hoffman alleging sublimation of police and Judge Arash to protect their operations. Systemic discrimination features a conspiracy by the CIA and Mossad, executed through assets like Clar, Madar, and Butler, targeting LGBTQIP+ individuals and dissent content creators, evidenced by rosters of thousands at Locale LLC and Targeted Justice. Plaintiff has been subjected to unlawful detentions in 1999, 2010, and 2023 to 2024. Cause of action RICO. 2. Civil rights violations. 3. Discrimination. 4. Defamation per se. 5. Stalking. 6. False reporting. 7. Terroristic threats. Which is the actual cause of action for wrecked asshole. So I was joking, but I'm not actually joking. That is a terroristic threat, according to a retarded dog fucker. Harassment. Incitement. Computer intrusion. Gender-based hate speech, which actually cites a law. What the fuck? 18 U.S.C. 249. Okay, let's see. 18 U.S.C. 249. Hate Crimes Act. Offenses involved actual or perceived race, color, religion, or national origin. Okay. I don't think hate speech is a thing, though. Citing specifically that ugly old pervert in a dress targets intersex gender queer identity and therefore is hate speech. And state law claims intentional infliction of emotional distress, harassment, misappropriation of likeness, medical malpractice. And then he seeks compensatory damages of $700,000, compensatory damages of $50,000, treble damages under RICO for $2.25 million, punitive damages of $1 million, restraining orders barring A and B, its users, and associated platforms, including the Kiwi Farms, Onion Farms, YouTube channel Millennial Turkeys, Bearable Thomas, Lol Tom's Fat, and Facebook page KJ Hoffman 1969 from publishing false facts, inciting violence, or harassing plaintiff. And 6, removal of defamatory comment, injunctive release barring further harassment, imminent domain seizures of his old home address that he got evicted from. He's suing to try and get the rental property that he was evicted from imminently domain seized, which doesn't even make sense. He's like, you have to seize this house and then turn it into like a roundabout or something. Class certification and appointment of counsel and court costs and further relief deemed just. Okay, so that's what he's asking for. By the way, somebody from A and B posted like a fake court order ruling against him, and Tommy was like too lazy to even check to see if that was an actual response on his own court docket. So he just believed that it was true, that the lawsuit was over in 4 hours. So he started chimping out and accusing the judge of taking bribes, even though nothing happened. And that's that.
We like the same things. That makes you want a boss.
This is a safe place. You don't have to pretend to be something you're not anymore.
Yes, It's a free country where you can be yourself. Now, put on this dress.
Wow. I don't know if that's like dubbed or what. Like fake dubbed? That's pretty accurate though. The Ice Cream Man for 10 says, no, Tommy meant 9/11. He's suing the entire event and he never forgot. That's nice. It never forget. I did promise never to forget. So I don't know who you're suing though. I guess the city of New York for putting up that ugly fucking building in its place. Ace of Spades for 10 says, Tommy should go for Final Solutions LLC. It knows how to deal with things. It's true. It definitely does. No, unfortunately, it provided no final solutions to anything. Cole Dante for 20 says, it's tragic that Tommy will be unable to pursue justice for the class of 10,000 Jewish intersex genderqueer human rights activists, amateur gim cutters in the Tucson area. It's true. His knowledge, his wealth of wisdom has been lost to the younger generation. Laughing Hyena for 20 says, the Jew tranny Jules reminded me of this classic animation. And there's a YouTube.
Son, come close to me. I want to tell you something.
Yeah, what is it? Yeah, what is it, Dad? Tell me.
I want to tell you that for all these years, that the secret to my life is this jewel. So don't touch it. Because if you touch it, I will die. So don't touch it. I just wanted to tell you that.
All right.
Oh.
I don't get it. Why would he die from him touching it? I don't get it. That doesn't make any sense. Porklack for one says, John massacred again. It's free legal advice considering teaching your Sneasel TM213 for the case in order to prep any witnesses you may have. Searching TM213 brings up nothing. No idea what to... Haram. Red Eyes Black Dragon for 2 says, didn't Tommy Tooter interact with Virgo Rose or whatever her name is? I think he's interacted with a lot of people with threads on the site. Haramburger produces, Tommy didn't give a dog sexual noogies. It was named Noogies. Also, Noogies was half Jewish, half Native American, so not a minor in dog ears. Good to know. It's still bestiality, though.